Good morning, everybody. How are you? Almost 11 here in Los Angeles. And we're going to start soon. Sean should be joining us momentarily. And there are the first hearts coming up the screen. So, sorry about that confusion about Saturday versus Sunday. I put tomorrow, but then I put the wrong date on the event thing. Technology is hard. I'm gonna play a little bit of music. Hopefully that isn't too loud. Thumbs up if the music volume is right, you kids. Thumbs up on that, or I don't know, thumbs down if it seems too loud. But I'm guesstimating. I'm gonna go kind of mellow today, so I hope that's all right. Last week I went a little intense. Sounds like the thumbs are up. Nice. So, I just want to open up the body. I want to get the breath moving. It's been a rough week around the world. And this is how we're going to help at least, deal with it, right? Deep breathing, some flexibility, some moving, things like that. So, we got 415 people in here. Barry, Jacob, Jason Diebold. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. That's incredible. Jason. Ed James, of course, always, because you're a stud, dude. Liz. Scott Pfeiffer is watching? Oh, then I guess there's going to be some scissors today. Gotta have them. Everybody, we are being accompanied by Mr. Scott Pfeiffer, so that's kind of fun. Anna, how are you today, my dear? You and I dealing with the same stuff, so hopefully you're doing okay. Gary, buddy, how are you, man? Good to see you. Zach, of course. Zach will burn 4,000 calories in the yoga routine. I don't even know how that's possible, but he's very good at burning calories, apparently. Greg, how are you, Greg? Good to see you. Jason, what are you saying? Loving the HNB, and vitamin D. Oh, dude, thank you. All right, I'm gonna go try to find Shauna, see where she is. Hang on. No, they're terrible.
Welcome to the kitchen today in 1 minute. The clocks are wrong.
Yoga dance party. That's a great outfit, Mama.
Thanks.
You look great.
It took me a little extra time to get my toenail polish off.
Oh, well, let's do a close-up of her toenail polish. What do you think of that?
No, there's none on there now.
Oh.
One chipped off, and I thought that was tacky, might distract people.
We don't need tacky toenail polish distractions, do we? All right, everybody, let's get going. All right, so let's come to the front of your mats. You can step with your ankles underneath your hips, nice and tall, arms by your side, or arms in prayer. And start to breathe. And, I'm a big fan of setting intentions. And so even though I'm teaching the class here, my intention today is to really focus on my breath. Originally I was going to try to be present, but that's going to be hard as I'm talking. So I'm just going to really focus on the inhalations, exhalations. That'll be my thing. What's your thing? What's your intention today?
I'm going to get through this without hurting anything.
All right. No injuries is Sean's intention. So here we go. Couple more, everybody. 11:04. Hope to finish about 12:04, give or take. That's the goal. If your hands are in prayer, release the arms and roll the head to the right. And then at your own pace, nice and slowly, side to side. You can even roll your head back, but be careful on that one. Some of you, small percentage of folks rolling back might not feel great. If it don't feel great, then don't do it. I'm going to give it a whirl today, but I'm going to really take my time you're off the screen. Can you see, show everybody? Wait a minute. There we go. A little adjustment there. Yeah, that's fine. All right. So I'm rolling and I'm rolling. Always breathing. Remember, everybody, do not hold your breath. Do not grimace. Do not furrow the brow. Do not gnash thy teeth. All right, so any point where you feel like, oh, there's a lot of extra strain, check the face and the breath. If the faith, you're going to need some faith as well. If the face is, stressed out, you're probably holding your breath too, so just don't do that. All right, one last circle for me. Chin to chest, head up, roll the shoulders. Roll them big, roll them back. Nice and slow, take your time. We added some music today, hope that's all right.
It's not too loud.
Yeah, hopefully it's not too loud. I got it pretty low. And now other way, let's go forward with those rolls. Oh yeah. Round and around and around we go. All right, so clasp in the front. Punch it out, really round at the back. Look down at your toes. And release. Now grab right here at your waist, right? Straighten those arms. You can turn back around. All right. And we're just trying to pull that away. You can see the distance here. That is so tight. That is so...
I think I've got more distance than you.
I think you do. Mrs. Horton, now we're going to separate our feet wider than the mat. Okay? You can bend your knees here if you want. You don't have to. And we're going to fold over with our arms together. Looking between our legs. Not going to be here much longer. Oh, look at me. I am winning.
Yeah, well, I forgot my attention there briefly.
All right, you can release the hands, everybody. Hands on the floor. Straighten the legs if you can. If you can't, don't. You can keep your fingers on the ground, or you can fold the arms and put your forehead on your forearms and hang. I'm going to do the old rock side to side. Some of you might just want to stay right there, hands on the ground, just kind of feeling those hamstrings, feeling the lower back. Don't look forward, that's going to kick out the neck, so you want to tuck the chin of the chest, look between your legs, everybody. So we're going to be here for just a little bit, and then from here, a little subtle straightening and bending of the legs. So I'm going to I'm not separating the feet, I'm just going to straighten the right leg, and then bend the left, and then back and forth. I'm not going to do side-to-side lunges, just straightening, straightening, straighten one, bend the other one just a little bit, back and forth, back and forth. Now I'm going to straighten both my legs and hang down for a couple more breaths here. Rock and roll side to side. Nice. Hands to the floor. Wider with the feet. Wider, wider. And now we get those side lunges. Okay? So sometimes the knee will kick inward, right? Inside the ankle. I'm going to use my forearm. Make sure your knee's over your ankle. So this is a straight line. Tibia, fibula. Tibia, fibula. Yeah, those are the bones. I broke them both in the left leg. That was fun that day. All right, so I'm dropping down, as low as I can. And then other side, everybody. Are you losing me over here? You might be. Nice job, Mrs. H.
Thanks, Mr. H.
You're looking good, Mama.
Thanks, Papa.
Now you see that back foot? See if you can get the, yeah, there you go. See that adjustment? I don't know if you saw Shauna's foot, it's probably off the screen. You're trying to get that whole foot on the ground.
This.
Nicely done. Now back to the other side. We're going to get in our runner stretches here. So, knee over the ankle still on the ball of back foot, back leg as straight as you can get it. All right, and then slowly bringing the hands back and then come up and straighten both legs. All right, dorsiflexing that foot on the ball of the back one and then down. And then up. Push that leg straight, and then down. And then up. And then down. And then up. Good, good. And then down. Now, left hand on the ground inside that foot. Right arm reaches toward the sky. We're getting into it here. Just a second. And then hand down, bend the knee. All right? And then drive the pelvis forward. Right there. Boys and girls. Still, I'm going to move my foot so I can get the knee over the ankle again. Just here a second. So really push, drive that pelvis down toward the heel, down towards the Achilles. And then come on up, all the way over other side. Am I still even on the screen? I don't know. There we go. So we're in the side lunge, right? Same as before. Pushing that knee over the ankle with this arm here. And then now we're in our runner stretch. Again, knee over the ankle, back leg straight on the ball of the foot. We're going to come up and down. I think we're going to 5 times on the other side. Let's do it here. We're going to come on up, both legs straight. The calf is getting better, but it ain't there yet. And down. And up. Oh, it's tight. And down. And up. And down. And up. And downer. And come on up. Down, drop the knee. And then forward you go. Did I skip anything? I think I skipped something.
No, you're going to twist in a second.
Oh, that I knew. I knew I was going to twist in a second. So again, pelvis down toward that, Achilles down toward that heel. Really let that drop forward. Don't force it though. Just let gravity do the job. Can you guys even see me? I don't even know.
Can you stay on that toe or can you flatten the foot?
You can flatten that foot. I don't think it matters that much. All right, we're back into our runner stretch. We're back into our, yeah, that's right. And then right hand down, left arm goes up. And you're breathing, I'm focusing on the breathing, relaxing my face. One more breath, hand down, come back to center, hang here for a second. Inhale up halfway, legs are wide. Fingertips reaching for the floor. Touch it or don't touch the floor. And then exhale, hang down. Inhale up. This time, really working on straight legs, flat back, looking straight on the ground. Let the arms out to the side, airplane stuff. And tighten your core. Thank you, Mrs. Horton, for that awesome cueing. Exhale down. Good work. Heel toe the feet just wider than the mat. And then roll up nice and slowly. And then reach up nice and tall. Bring the hands to prayer. Again, inhale those arms up. All right, the feet are under your hips. Okay, so now with the feet fairly close together, take that left hip, kick it over to the left, right hand drops down, just next to the leg and reach over. Oh my gosh. Now both arms come up, clasp the hands, palms to the sky. Watch how much more flexible Shauna is than I am. And now pelvis forward, so squeeze your booty, and then pinkies back.
Do what?
Hmm?
Do what?
Squeeze your booty,
I did that.
pelvis forward, pinkies back.
Pinkies, I think so. Piggies.
Piggies, piggy toes, pinkies. Good, now separate the hands, hips to the right, hand down, reach over you go. Look up into the eye of the elbow or up to the hand, anywhere up that arm. And then, again, hands up, clasp the hands, palms to the sky, squeeze your booty together, pelvis forward, pinkies back. And now this time you can arch back, but don't overdo it. And then release the hands, exhale, hang all the way down. Inhale halfway. You can put your hands right onto your shins or reach for the floor, whatever you need to do to get that back as flat as you can get it. I lost my wife, she's leaving me. Tissue, she's leaking. And then exhale all the way down, and then step back into plank. So, wrists under the shoulders, feet about hip distance apart. All right, and then now we're just gonna scoot our booty up, arch the back, downward dog. Now my big issue is straightening my arms. And it used to be just my right. Now it's my left too, which is last. So I gotta work on that. Now, driving the heels close to the ground. Trying to get my face closer to the floor, heels closer to the floor. Now pedal the feet. First the right one. So you're on the ball of the left, the heel of the right foot, working on getting closer to the ground, and then switching. And then switching. And then switching. And then switching back to the right. Last time on the right. And then left on the ball of the right foot. Now both heels down. Really working on getting that booty straight. Bend the knees. Drop to the ground. Big toes together. Separate the knees. And then child's pose. Oh, there's a cramp. That's a cramp right there. That's a foot cramp. So, torso in between the thighs. Try to get your booty back right on top of your heels or as close as you can. What? I don't know. I'm about 3 inches away. All right, now come on up. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Adjust your shirt. Let's take care of our spine right here and now. Eyes up. Try to find the ceiling with the eyes. So lower rib cage, belly button down toward the floor. Tailbone high, eyes high. Other way, Halloween cat time. Chin to chest, arms are straight. Separate those fingers, look between your legs, and then inhale back. Dog or cow, pick an animal, any animal, I don't care. And then exhale, round it out. Checking the face, checking the breath, inhale up. Good, now we've got that arch in the back, right? Right here looking up, you're gonna walk the hands closer to the front of your mat, get up on the balls of your feet, keeping that arch in your back, and then scooting yourself into downward dog. Pretty mellow here to start. You're welcome. Bend the knees, we're gonna walk the feet into the hands. You know, not everything has to be a full-blown, go-get-it, killer workout, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just need to breathe, clear your mind, move a little bit. Not to say this thing's going to be a picnic the entire way, but a little bit more mellow than last week. Exhale down, reverse the swan dive all the way up. Reach back, 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 hands in the air. Take a breath or two, everybody. Hopefully we're in a good spot. I don't know. I couldn't figure out where to put the mat. Let's see. Inhale up. Arch back. Exhale, hang down. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hang down. Step back to plank. We're going to go down. Hold chaturanga for just 1, 2, all the way down. Get on top of your feet. Cobra. Come up nice and tall. Get the shoulders back. pop that head forward and up. You'll feel tension here if you come up a little higher. Look to your right. Look to center. Look to left. Back to center. And now super cobra. A little taller right here. Feel that? And then come all the way down. Head on the ground. Look to your right there. Scooty scoot. This is scooty. And then up to the right. When I first started doing yoga, this didn't do anything. Now it's a stretch for me, for my neck. That tells you a lot about me. Back to center. Get up on your knees. Child's pose. This time, child's pose. Slide both hands off the mat, right one, and then left hand on top of the right. And then make your way down and back, down and back. And still reaching now with this left hand, right? And then you can even kick your rib cage and hips to the left. As you're reaching to the right, kicking that, right? Putting more energy in that left cheek to try to get a big old lat stretch. And you can even get those fingers moving in the other direction. And then back to center for a second. And then other side. Oh, I'm gonna feel this side. Oh my gosh. Woo! So I'm pushing back, right? Trying to get my glute on top of my heel, which I can't, but I'm working on it. And then I'm reaching with this right arm, trying to get, I feel a massive stretch all the way down the right side into my tricep. Back to center. Good, everybody. Hands and knees, feet back. You're in plank, downward dog. Now bring the feet together, closer together, right? And then raise the right leg as high as you can, high as you can, high as you can. Trying to get that left heel, and then point the knee to the ceiling and open up that hip. And then back up to the sky, high, high, high with that heel, and bring it all the way through. Stay on the ball of the back foot. Come on up, crescent pose. Hear my elbow cracking? I feel like I'm off the screen. Stay there, Mrs. H. Stay right there. That might be better.
The rest of us are still holding this pose.
Yes, who's your friend? Hands to prayer. Hands to the ground. Foot back. Chaturanga, upward dog. It's vinyasa time. No push up here yet. Downward dog. You can do it if you want. Alright, so arms are straight. Good. Float that left heel. Don't throw it. Float it. High as you can, high as you can. Point that knee to the ceiling and open it up. Straighten the leg, heel back to the sky, oh, and then bring it through. On the ball of the back foot, come on up. Crescent pose.
You sit here for a minute while I go adjust things.
What?
I said, no, you sit in this pose for a minute while I go adjust things.
Oh, good. Yeah, go fix those towels over there. So we're breathing. You can even bring the palms together. If you want, index fingers to the sky. Get that extra stretch. Hands to prayer, hands to the ground, feet back. Vinyasa time. Push up. This time for me, downward dog. Very good. Float that right heel to the sky.
Just rubber sweat.
Yeah, just cracked.
That's right.
Shoulders over the wrist. Right knee, left elbow, and up, and back, knee to your nose or forehead, and up, and then right knee, right elbow. You can go for the balance if you like. Look at you. Back up you go.
His mouth was a little weak.
That's right. Bring that foot up. Turn the back foot down. Come on up. So again, if you look back at that left leg, left foot, your heel should be closer to the back of the mat than the front half of your foot, right? So that way you can, when you put your hands on your hips, because of that foot placement, you're more likely to get that left hip forward. All right, now I'm still adjusting that back foot. I don't know if you can see that. All right, knee over the ankle, right arm, left arm forward, right arm up. At the arm. Again, relaxing my face. Separating my teeth, upper and lower. And breathing. Hands to prayer. Hands to the ground. Foot goes back. Chaturanga, upward dog. I'll do the push-up. Of course, you don't have to do it. All right. Second side, no longer a mystery. All right, so here we go. Right heel close to the ground. Left foot goes up. Look at that height, Mrs. Horton. Outstanding. Left knee, right elbow. Shoulders over the wrist. And then back up. Shoulders over the wrist. Knee to nose or forehead. Whatever you can get. Oh, that was a stomach cramp. And up. And then now left, left. Balance if you like. Foot goes back up. Swing it all the way through. On the ball of the back foot. Now, you think about yoga is certain poses, asanas, are more intense than others. But you're not in this constant grind, you know what I mean? Like there's a little moment of relief here, a little bit. Still intense, but not as hard as what we just did. So now, adjusting that back foot, same as the other one. Hands on hips, right arm forward for us. Left arm goes up. Add the right arm. Still working on trying to get both those hips square to the front of your mat. Bending that knee, eyes forward, reaching up tall. Go for the steeple. Trying to squeeze your noggin. Tall, tall, tall. Dropping into that lunge. Hands to prayer, hands to the floor. Foot goes back. Chaturanga, upward dog. I don't see any hearts or thumbs up, which means I guess people are busy. That's good. Push up here if you want. Downward dog. I really, Shauna, I really appreciate you all being here. It means so much to us. You know what I mean? That we're gathering and just doing the right thing, you know? Good work, good work. So, just for a brief moment, you can stay here, or you can take your right hand and reach back behind your knee, your calf. If you want to get lower, you get down there by your ankle. And then if you like, you can look up under the left armpit. We're only going to be here for a breath. That breath is over. Good. Hand down, switch sides. Same thing. Behind the knee, the calf. You want to go lower. Go for it. Look underneath that right armpit toward the ceiling. Here's that intense grind, right? Release. Good. Feet closer together. Make that little adjustment. Float that right heel into the sky. Swing it all the way up. Turn the back foot down. Warrior 1. Warrior 2. Now in Warrior 2, the foot adjustment, the back side of your foot, the pinky side of your foot, should be parallel to the back of your mat. Again, I was noticing the other day, I was seeing my knee in here, so I'm going to work trying to get my knee over the ankle more, which I'll feel. Right arm is down, left arm reaches behind as far as you can, then the right arm goes up. Look forward over those right fingertips. Now here's how you take the tension out. Just like that. At any point, you want to straighten your leg, put your arms down, take a breath or two, regroup. Fine. You want to stay here? Stay here. All right? It's all good. You don't want to lean forward. I see a lot of these lean forward warrior two things. It's not about that, right? It's actually reaching behind you so your shoulders and hips are square. One more breath. Adjust the back foot. Swing the arms up. Warrior one for a beat. Hands to prayer. Hands to the ground. Go through your vinyasa. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Get that turtle head out of the shell. I'll do a push up. Downward dog. Left leg up. Up, up. Up, up. Shoulders over the wrist. Bring that foot forward. Back foot down. Make sure it's in the right angle. Warrior one. Now you have this option as well. If you like it, get more stretch that way. Open up, warrior two. I like to see my foot. Look at Shauna right into it. Nice job. So again, you see this knee? I like that. Gonna work on getting the knee over the ankle. Energy in the back hand. Adding the right, looking over, adding the left. Looking over those fingertips. Again, you have this option. Relax. Inhalation, exhalation. Drop the knee, back into the game. One more inhale. Adjust the foot. Warrior one. And up. Hands to prayer, hands to the floor. Foot goes back. Here's your push up to upward dog. Here's another one. Downward dog. All right, we're going to get into the grind here for just a beat. Okay, we're going to come out of it completely. All right, so get your mind right for this, and then we'll stand up and take a breath or two. So, shoulders over the wrists. Float the right heel high, but still keep your pelvis down. Chaturanga. There's the grind. Foot goes down, upward dog. Here's a push-up, downward dog. Good. Do that on the other side. Plank. Raise the left leg while it's up. Chaturanga. Put it down, upward dog. Good. Another push-up, but you don't have to. Downward dog. Okay. Oh my God, is that the photographer for Downward Dog magazine? I had no idea he was coming today. Holy cow, I gotta really work on straightening my arms more. Legs are straighter, booty higher, relaxing and breathing. Bend the knees, walk the feet in. Inhale, halfway up. Oh, exhale down. And reverse the swan dive all the way up. Reach back. Hands for prayer. Shauna's bored. I think you're looking for oxygen. Again, you see those little moments where it's like, yikes. And then we have this, which is pretty nice. How are we doing, everybody? Good. One more big inhale. Let it go. Again, big inhale. Let it go. Listen closely. Inhale, chair pose. So, weight in the heels. Look down, I can see my toes. Thoracic spine, that part between the shoulders, super engaged because you're trying to get higher, higher with the hands. Exhale, straighten the legs, hang down. Inhale up halfway. Exhale down. You can step or jump back. If you're going to jump back, you want to land in chaturanga. Upward dog. Step back, you end up in plank. Jump back, chaturanga. Sound good? All right, on the balls of the feet, I'll do a little push up, downward dog. Right leg goes into the air. High as I can get it, high, high. Compete with Mrs. Horton. Come on now. Shoulders over the wrist, put that foot on the ground. Warrior one. Get that knee over the ankle. Warrior two. all kinds of level of intensity, you know? Depends on you as an individual and what you want out of this today. Some of you are up here, taking breaks. Others are way, way, way down here. Depends on what you want, okay? Nice. Now we're going to straighten the leg. Arms are still up. Turn the palms to the sky. Right, just feel that in the shoulders. Take your thumbs, poke them behind you. Back, 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 back. Good. Then turn it back down with your legs straight. Reach out as far as you can. All right. Place that hand either on your shin, inside, not outside right now, but on your shin or inside. And you want triangle pose here. So your chest has to be open to that wall, whatever wall you're facing. And then up, and then look up at that thumb. Both legs are straight. Relaxed jaw. Relaxed facial muscles. Relaxed breath. Reaching up. And from here, as I come up, I'm going to scoop right into, I'm going to bend in the front knee and make my way into warrior two. See that? Right there. Adjust the back foot. Warrior one. Drop down, hands to prayer. Go through your vinyasa. Goes back. Chaturanga. Upward dog. I like my push-up. You don't have to like it. Downward dog. So, left foot goes up. Up, 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 up. Shoulders over the wrist, place that on the ground. Turn the back foot down. Warrior one. Open up. Warrior two. There's that knee. I'm gonna focus on that knee, I forget. Think about it for a second. This can be intense. You're not really moving a muscle, but there are so many muscles in your body that are engaged because you're trying to open up, right? You're working on flexibility right now, a little bit of balance, not much, but some. Strength. Of course, you can back off. You don't have to. Sean and I are going to do it. All right, now, arms are out, straight the front leg. While the legs are straight, turn the palms to the sky. Thumbs go behind you. Thumbs. Nice. Just feel that beautiful stretch across the shoulders and chest. Turn it back down. Now, I'm going to reach out, 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 out. Not yet. No, Mama. We're doing a triangle. Triangle, triangle. So straighten that leg right there. And then reaching up. You can reach to the inside or just put your hand on your shin and reaching up. And looking up at that thumb right there. So obviously here we've got some strength and flexibility happening at the same time. Of course, there's the mindfulness aspect because we're just breathing and trying to stay relaxed while we're mildly uncomfortable. Now, as I come back, I'm going to bend that front knee right into warrior two. Reaching back more than I am reaching forward. Adjust the foot. Warrior one. Hands to prayer, hands to the ground. Foot goes back. Chaturanga, upward dog. My push-up. Downward dog. Good work, everybody. Here comes a little grind before we stand again. I'm going to warn you beforehand. So, shoulders over the wrist. We are in plank. Raise the right foot. Put it down. Raise the left. Put it down. Raise the right arm forward. Put it down. Left arm forward. You can widen the feet here if you want a little bit. Down. You ready for the big grind? Right foot. Left hand. Put them both down. Left foot. Right hand. Put them both down. Downward dog. Bend the knees. Jump or walk those hands forward.
Walk the hands forward.
Walk the feet forward. Thank you for that. So while we're here, nice and low, knees are bent a lot, rib cage and thighs are together. Your feet can be a few inches apart, that's fine. from here, pull the chest away, bend the knees more, chair pose. Reach high, look up. Stand up. Arch back. Hands to prayer. Yay. Right? 11:40 already. Time flies when you're having a good time with your wife and your friends. There's so many other types of behavior that is the antithesis of this, right? And it's easy to kind of fall into that, you know, because everything is going on. But you know, tighten your bootstraps, as I used to say. And you get busy, you focus on this. And that way, when you do this, you're more capable of dealing with just other things that are, you know, way outside of our comfort zone. Nice. That's the number anyway. Inhale, both those arms up. Here we go. Exhale, hang all the way down. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, halfway up. Flat, flat back. Exhale, all the way down. You can do this a couple more times. See if you can do it with very, very straight legs. If you can't, don't. Inhale right here. It's easy to have straight legs here. Can you exhale right here and still maintain those straight legs? Inhale halfway up. All right, now try to arch that back. See how flat you can get this thing. Crown of the head forward, booty back that way, right? Exhale all the way down, step or jump. Upward dog. Push up for me. Downward dog. Good. Float that right heel to the sky. Swing it all the way through. Get your pal, warrior one. So we're going to be here for 2 breaths. All right, this little sequence is everything 2 breaths. Warrior 2. 2 breaths. There's 1. There's 2. Straighten the leg, reach out. Triangle pose. Reach up. 2 breaths. Back to warrior 2. Right angle pose. Start with the forearm on the thigh. Reach up. 2 breaths. Now I'm going to reach to the inside of my leg and reach overhead. Right there. 2 breaths. Back to warrior 2. Reach out, hand on the ground, half moon. Once we're all there, 2 breaths. Now bend the knee, back to warrior 2. 2 breaths. I can feel you. Warrior 1. Up we go. 2 breaths. Here's the prayer. Hands to the ground. Foot goes back. Chaturanga. 2 breaths. No. Upward dog. 2 breaths. Push up or not, downward dog. 2 breaths, everybody. Straighten that leg. Triangle pose. 2 breaths. Back to warrior 2. 2 breaths. Did I add a triangle pose on that side? I did. Bonus, right angle pose, but first Arm on thigh, reaching over, 2 breaths. Slip it down. You can go up and now you can go over. 2 breaths. Come back up, warrior 2. Reach out. Half moon. I don't know if I got this exactly like the other side.
I think you did.
Oh, that'd be nice, huh? 2 breaths here, everybody.
It'll be recorded, we can find out.
I know, I'll look back. Dang
And
it.
then we can all heckle you later.
Please. I think that's our 2nd breath. Float into warrior 2. 2 breaths. Warrior 1. There's 1. And prayer. Foot goes back. 2 breaths. Breath 1. Breath 2. Upward dog.
It's hard to breathe.
I know. Downward dog. I am working on getting my arms straight. Oh, look at the video later to see how close I got, but I can tell I'm not quite there. Bend the knees, walk the feet into the hands. You can have your feet separated or you can have them together. I'm going to do together this time. All right, I'm going to bend the knees, chair pose. Back goes my booty. Up goes my arms. Hands to prayer. Left elbow outside of right thigh. And look up. You can do the advanced version that Shauna's got going there. Come on back, chair pose. Prayer, new side. And look up to the ceiling. Come on back, chair pose. 10, 9, 8, go deeper, reach higher. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, stand up, arch back, hands to prayer. $11:48. Okay. So now it's flexibility time. A little bit of core work. We've got to do some Scotty Pfeiffer scissors. What did you say? All right. So from here, arms up, chair pose, and then very carefully have a seat. Grab your shins. Adjust your booty a little bit here. Nice and tall. All right. Now from here, one of my favorite exercises, we're going to do a little boat reps. All right. So the legs are going to go out, the arms are going to go up. We're going to do it 10 times. Here we go. 1, 2. You can also reach to your toes if you want. 3. I'm going to go up. You guys go out wherever you want. 4. No. 5. Point those toes. Halfway home. 6. Straighten those arms best you can. 7. Relax this. 8. Good work. 9. We're going to hold 10 for 10 seconds. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. More height those legs. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bring it in. Roll it back. All right, from here, legs go straight up into the sky, dorsiflex the feet. All right, we're gonna reach up, see if you can keep your chin near your chest, shoulders off the ground the entire time. Lock your thumbs together. We're gonna do it 20 times. Here we go, reaching up. 1, 2, little pulse. 3, maximum height. 4, 5, high as you can get, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, get them up, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, we're going to hold this one for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, get it up, 4, 3, 2, pull those knees in. Nice job, Moms. Good job. All right, so because Scotty Pfeiffer's here, we know what it is. There are 2 versions of Pfeiffer scissors. The ones where you sit on your wrists, right? Palms are on the ground, everything's up, big separation, okay? But you can also go advanced and just reach. Here we go, we're going to do 20 of them, little breaks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you, Scott Pfeiffer. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 or 16, I don't know. 16, 17, 18, listen closely, hold 19, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, bring it in. Well, it's an ab ripper classic, and I think we have to do it. So, on your right side or left side, just remember to switch. So I'm here. I'm on a slight angle here. My body's shaped like a banana. Right hand is down, left hand behind the head, but don't grab the head. All right, you can do, here's your modified version if you want. Slightly come up, bend the knees, okay? Otherwise, you're going to use this right arm to get yourself way up here with straight legs, elbow to knees, 20 per side. All right, it hurts. I know. And then we're done with the core, then we'll get into some fun stretching stuff. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Use that right arm. 4. Come on. 5. Those are gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 15. You got 5 right there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ain't no doubt that something's going on right there.
Charlie horse.
Charlie horses. Okay, new side. Again, this little banana shape here. Bent knees, don't have to go high. Or you want to really push off this left arm 20 times. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. Count down with me. 10, right there. 9. Here we go. 8 for America. 7. Do it. 6. Let's get strong. 5, 4, 3. Get up. 2, 1. Nice. On your backs, boys and girls. Pull those knees in. Oh, that's coming. Trust me. I didn't forget. Shauna said, what happened to Frog and Pigeon? Well, we got the whole zoo is coming in today. All right, so make those circles right here. This is a little prep for the next thing. We're going to go from here to Baddha Konasana. Ted, help me with that one, man, buddy. So nice slow circles, one direction, arms bend, arms straighten, knees come together, knees are pulled apart. And now we'll go the other way. Other way. Around and around we go. Don't be afraid to find the outer edges of those hip bones. Like there. That's it. Kick it any further. I can't. Right, one more time around. And hopefully you're on a soft mat. Bring the knees in. Dorsiflex the feet. Chin to chest. Keep this little ball shape. And roll. A couple times. If this is a little intense, if the ground's too hard, do not do it. Alright? So we're nice little tight ball. Come on up. And And then feet are together. Now, depending on the individual, some people like the feet way out here, some like it way in here. I'm kind of a happy medium guy. Now to start, grab your ankles above your ankle bones, take your forearms and push the inner thighs and rock and roll here. Good. Side to side. Scott Pfeiffer's favorite. By the way, Scott right now in his house in Santa Monica, he's up here. Tight hips, but very, very, very good brain. I think Scott's close to 150,000 children from around the world, from Tanzania to Tennessee.
He did not follow them all.
He didn't follow them. Scott was a screenwriter and a lawyer, and then he went to Tanzania to help some orphans. He was there for 3 weeks, and he came back and went, I'm changing everything. And he did, and he's made a huge difference. So, for those of you got a few dollars in your pocket, I know right now stuff is tight, but check out the Go campaign. You can Google it. How about those kids, man?
National ads too.
Oh, that's true as well. But then again, you know, Scott does as much charitable work in the States as he does around the world, so it's amazing. So here we go. Here comes that Baddha Konasana, everybody. We're going to get those hands out right here. And you want to bend at the waist, chest is up. You don't want to round down yet. We'll get there. But from here, you're not going to go far, some of you. Some of you can put your chest on your feet. Good for you. So I'm going to get the spider fingers going. I'm going to even add a little extra rock. Help me get there. Again, this is a place where your face gets really... You start holding your breath. You don't want to do that. You want to do this one. Keep reaching. Keep reaching, keep reaching, keep reaching. Again, chest is up. My back is not flat, but it's not this either, okay? So I'm reaching my nose and my upper chest outward, 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 outward. Okay, that's about as far as I can go. And then from here, I'm going to round down. So I'm looking down at my feet. And now I can travel a little bit further out. And we're going to stay right here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Now you see where this right leg is, right here? It's already pigeon ready. So now I'm going to take my left leg and swing it all the way behind me. Okay? So now in pigeon, the knee is outside of your torso. If it's underneath your body, that's going to be problematic. Okay? If you have any knee pain whatsoever while doing pigeon, then you're going to have to make some adjustments. And so how do you do that? You got to kick your foot further back under your groin, all right? And then you don't want to try to come all the way down here. You want to stay up here. All right, the back leg is straight. You're on top of your foot. And some folks, this is enough, right? This is just enough stuff. Others, they're going to have their foot up here. Not me, okay? All right? And then if you like, you know, go from your hands to your forearms. Now this is a pose where you got to breathe a lot. All right, this is definitely not one where you want to hold your breath. And then the goal also is to get your hips square. All right, so this hip bone and this hip bone should be the same distance above the mat, even though there's this leg on this side. All right, so because a lot of people are here, all opened up, and you want to try to, and that'll create some intensity in that stretch in the hip. You want to dorsal flex the foot the best you can, all right? So toes toward the nose, right there. Hi, Mrs. Horton.
That's right.
Good one. So if you're feeling pretty good, take some time, things are opening up, then you can begin to get lower. All right. Got some ankle cramping in the left. So typically in pigeon, we're going to be here for just a little bit, all right? So hang out, breathe. And listen to Wonderwall. All right, everybody, 2 more big old breaths, okay? Then again. Now, gently, slowly, very slowly can shake out that downward dog. I'm going to shake out that funky leg. See if I get the blood back into it. I'm going to put it down, pedal the feet a couple times. Left one goes up. Now bring it all the way through pigeon on this side. Again, where does the foot need to be? The knee's definitely outside of the torso. Are your hips square? Is your back leg straight back of your mat? Are you up here to start? Maybe you're up here to finish. It's all good. A lot of tension is held in your hips, universally. It's just a thing. This is one way to get after it. I'm getting down here right now. I feel like I'm opening up a little. So if you notice the intensity of this pain, hopefully good pain, causes the mind to get busy. So if you notice that you're thinking a lot about it, then the way you stop thinking about it is by focusing on the inhalation, exhalation. Big inhale, exhale. The sound alone of the inhale and the exhale is enough to concentrate on. And that'll allow you to kind of melt and open up a little bit more. Because those intense thoughts create stress, and then stress doesn't let anything open up. So breath is the way to get there. It's the way to get there. All right, two more, everybody. Two more big breaths. Here we go, number one. Look at you, Mrs. H. Again, another side. Or second breath, I don't know what I'm saying. And let it go. Let it go. Okay, Shauna wants frog. We're going to give her frog. Okay, so I'm going to roll up my mat here a little bit. That's where my knee's going to go. Same thing over here. So the object here is to create these 90-degree angles. There's one, there's two, there's three, there's four, right? And then you want to start forward a little bit, and if you have to stay up here, fine. If wherever you are, let's say your pelvis is pretty high off the ground and you're pretty comfortable, then you start messing with your mat, and you try to get those knees and lower legs further apart. Then you go down, and then you think you might have the right height, but you're not quite sure, so then you push back, and that'll tell you everything you need to know. That'll tell you everything you need to know. So we've got those 90s, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Toes are out. Down you go. Okay. Separate your heels some more. You're going to open up. Again, a lot of breathing here. And then if you want to, you can slowly pulse this thing. Don't make it quick. So you come forward for a little bit of relief, and then you go back, but slowly. And you think, okay, that's intense, and then you come forward again. But you can isometrically just stay right there in that grind. You know? And if you can go all the way down to yonder. About 5 more breaths, everybody, so let's focus on all 5 of them. Here we go. Here's our first one. Inhale. Let it go. Here's our second one. Number 3, big inhale. Let it go. Here's 4. Fill those lungs, let that diaphragm do its thing, and let it go. Number 5, make it big. Hold it. And let it go. And now to come out of this thing, go forward first. Forward, 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 forward. And then it is 12:05. We're going to finish up. Let's get the hamstrings, because that's important.
Because they deserve love too.
They do too, right? Tight hamstring. Look at that knee, won't even go down. So, sometimes I put my ankle up here, and you have that option, right? the fleshiest part of the ankle on top of the fleshiest part of the upper leg above the knee. I'm going to stay in here. All right, I got my left leg out first. I'm going to do a little spinal twist, a little something bonus, no extra charge. So from here, I'm tall, right hand above the kneecap, outside of the thigh, left hand behind me. All right, so I'm going to take a big inhale and I'm going to push. I'm going to use both hands for leverage. I'm not going to get all the way, I'm going to get part way. Big inhale, let it go. So I'm about, 60% there. Here comes the other 40. I'm going to keep this nice tight torso here, but I'm going to try to relax and breathe. Inhale. More leverage and try to exhale and look directly behind me. And then hold this and push. Just try to stay tall and release. Now, as I release, I'm coming back forward again. I'm going to use the left hand to push the right hand down the leg. Right? So this hand is helping me bring my rib cage and thigh together. Is this hand, now some of you are going to stop right here, maybe the bottom of your calf, or maybe even higher. Others, ankle bone, I'm going for the outside of the foot. Now, once I'm here, I can release this hand, and I'm going to cross it over, right? So, there's your little P90X crossover. So, right hand outside of the foot, left hand inside, pushing that knee down. Here comes that 10 count as I breathe and move not only down, but out, nose, toes. 1, 2, elbows are separating. 3, 4, staying relaxed. 5, it's getting more intense. 6, but I'm going to breathe. 7, give myself some relief. 8, 9. Now I'm about as low as I can go, and I'm going to hold this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Man, Shavasana. Man, oh man, where's Uncle John right now? Shavasana. So, right leg, left foot inside, nice and tall. Left hand outside of right thigh, right hand behind me. Here comes that inhale. Let's see how far I get. Exhale, blow it out. Oh yeah, I got like 90%. That tells me a lot about my body. So here, let's finish the last 10. All the way around. Hold it, still using that leverage. Release. Right hand pushes, left hand reaches down that right leg. Pushes, pushes. I don't know where you land, but see how far you can get. That right hand's doing a lot of work right now. There's the outside of my foot. Now I'm there, pushing this kneecap down, crossing over. And here comes that 10 count. I'm going down and forward at the same time. 1, 2, watch the elbows come apart. 3, 4, 5, hello lower back. 6, hello hamstring, hello glute. 7, 8, 9, man, that side is tighter. And hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. That's a good song. Super song. On our backs, almost home. Left leg straight. Let's pull the right knee in and then out. In and out. Or wider than your torso. Knee is above your shoulder there, above your armpit. Now stretch. If you're really flexible, don't be afraid to wrap that lower leg with your arms and really pull it in and then outside of the torso. Good work. Now release that. Ankles, knees together, inner thighs together. See these 90 degrees? The feet, lower leg, upper leg, arms go out so you look like a chair on its back. Head down, look to the right, let the legs fall to the left. Now in my case, that right arm is up in the air. I'm going to put the left hand on the right thigh. And then Sean's got a bonus move over there. It's a good one. Eyes to the sky, arms out, legs back up. You're in that chair, and then other side, looking left. Oh my God, could I be getting tired? Back up to the sky, straighten the left leg. Now, with one leg straight, we're going to do the same thing. It's a double, double, double. And then over you go, right hand, left hand, right thigh. Trying to get that knee shoulder, elbow, and hand on the ground at the same time. In my case, that is not happening. But I'm going to work on it. Every week it gets a little better. And release, switch sides. Straightening the right, pulling in the left. Right hand outside left thigh, left arm out. I know on the camera it probably looks opposite, but across I go. One more breath, boys and girls. I got a little pop. It felt good. And release. Legs are straight, arms are straight next to your body, palms up. Feet open up like the pages of a book. Before we get into Shavasana, everybody reach overhead like it's a big morning stretch. First thing in the morning. Shauna, what's that sound you make when you stretch your back? That's it. That's exactly it. So push the heels, reach the fingers, try to get as tall as long as you can. Oh, and then now, Shavasana. All right, everybody. Roll to your right side, pull those knees in. If you have a hip or shoulder injury on that side, you can roll to your left. But we're just here for a couple of breaths, head on the ground, knees are in. And make your way back up. Have a seat. Now, if sitting like this with your legs crossed is problematic, it's nice to have a yoga block nearby, or maybe a towel, a big thick towel, and then it'll give you a little elevation. It doesn't hurt your hips as much. Also, too, if you want your legs to be like this, you see the difference? So, bent knees, less bent, and feet kind of there. That might be slightly more comfortable. I don't know. Hey, let's do our own. All right, and then we'll be done. Big, long, loud. As much as you can. Don't sing, don't yell. Just let it come from your diaphragm, but don't be afraid of it. Just let it go. If you committed to the entire yoga practice, why would you want to bonk here? It doesn't seem like it makes any sense. So commit to stuff, even if it's foreign, even if it's new, even if it's something you've never done before. Why not, right? Makes you feel better, I'll tell you that much. So here we go. Hands in prayer, hands in your lap, or hands in lotus. I'm going to go lotus today. Big inhale. Don't be afraid. Here we go. congratulate everybody now. Oh man, that was good, dude. I love you.
Love you too.
I really do. You're a good wife. Holy smokes. Last week was rough. My manager Peter lives in New York, and it's that's the center of this thing. And other cities like Louisiana and Detroit, Chicago, they're going to get their moments. And still to this day, there's a bunch of people out on my street walking, hiking, biking, dog walking. You know what I mean, on top of each other. I know they're outside and they think that's safe, but every time you decide to just hunker down and make your way through this thing and do what you're supposed to and stay the hell away from people, 6 feet, how about 20, 15, or whatever. I mean, and now, they say it hovers in the air. I don't know, there's mixed information out there, and you can ask Sean, I haven't been past my gate 3 weeks, man, so, because it's the right thing to do. And there's a lot of people who have no symptoms that are giving it to other people who are older, and it's just super problematic, man. So it's not easy, but you know that during the Black Death, the bubonic plague, 200 million people around the world died. During the Great Depression, 2 million American citizens, 5 million farmers died. 500,000 American men died in World War II. So, it's not like this ain't the first time that bad shit has happened. Back then, we didn't have the tools we have now. We didn't have free Tony Horton yoga classes on Facebook Live, right? Where you can kind of get your mind right? We know so much more now. And so there's so much more that we need to do as human beings, not only for ourselves, but for everybody else. So I'm going to post today a little note that Shauna wrote, just to us, to our friends. Very eye-opening, pretty amazing. And so, check for that. Hopefully that'll be posted today. We're not even close, man. We're not even at the halfway point here. And I know it's scary, but go look at your world history. This is a picnic, man, compared to so many things that have happened to us as human beings in the past. So, Civil War. 78,000 men died in one battle, something like that. It's crazy. So we're going to be all right. We're going to be okay. We're going to be here to support one another. We're going to do the right thing. Sean and I are going to get some seeds and plant some veggies. Why not?
Get a chicken.
We're going to get a chicken. Even though I can't eat eggs yet. So, still 283 people in here. I'll sit down, say a little hello. How about that? Why not?
You should do it.
I'm going to do it, Mama. Again, everybody, I want to thank my wife. Let's hear it. Let me see those hearts fly off the screen for Sean Horton. Yeah, there they go, boys and girls. That's a lot of love, man.
I didn't do anything more than you people did.
Yeah, but here's the thing about Shauna. She likes the limelight as much as she likes eating shards of glass covered in dirt, okay? Not a fan. But she understands the importance of this, right? And you do too, and that's why you're here, and I think that's just amazing. So, hold on. Let me get a chair. Love is in the air. Ottawa, Canada, yes. Mickey, hey, let me hear where you guys are all from. Terry, how are you, my dear? I love you. Jimmy, Neil, shouting out to the people now. Smile on your brother. Everybody get together. Kim, Mikey. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that, man. It's very nice. Rhonda, how are you, Rhonda? Rick, hello. Amanda, very nice. Is Scott fight Zach? There's only one man who can lead 4 hour. Yes, dude. We'll be back, Zach. We will be. Lance, my brother from another mother. Dan, how are you, Dan, buddy? McCourt, Philly. Yeah, man. Go Eagles. Christine, New Orleans. How you doing down there in New Orleans, Lance? Give me a little update there, buddy. Hopefully you're staying safe, man. Oregon, North Oregon, another area that got kind of nailed. Hope you guys are doing okay. Indiana, awesome. Texas, thank you. How did I get on there? Tony Horton. Thanks, Tony Horton. Wait a minute, that's my page. That's freaking me out. Somebody on my page right now? Ed James, how are you, Florida? How are you, dude? Hey, man, hunker down there in Florida. You guys were partying down there for too long, man. Jamie, Hawaii. Thank you. Virginia, love it. Scranton, Pennsylvania. I know it. I love it. Scott, thank you, Scotty Pfeiffer. Hey, everybody, let's throw up some hearts for Scotty Pfeiffer right now. Come on. There he is. We love that boy. John Stelwag. John's probably still in a handstand right now, aren't you, John? You're a madman. Did you run like 85 miles today? There are the hearts, Scotty. Those are for you, buddy. Look at that. Look at that. That's awesome. Angie, Tulsa, Oklahoma. How are you, honey bun? Good to see you. Ron, Marvin, Jan, the Czech Republic. The Czech Republic. What time is it in the Czech Republic right now? That's what I want to know. That just is cool. Think about this. During the Spanish flu of 1819, I couldn't communicate with people in the Czech Republic. I couldn't do that, but now we can. So Washington State, nice. Terry, do you know that I'm a big fan of you? Calgary, you know that. You know Terry is one of the most committed, consistent people on every page that I have, on the P90X page, on the Next Level page, on the fan page. It's incredible. Way to get after it. Corey, you're from Ontario, Canada. Oh, I missed the name. Dang it. Can we pay Scott Pfeiffer to be busy next Saturday so we can avoid the scissors? Oh, they're coming anyway. Pfeiffer or no Pfeiffer, I'm bringing the scissors. Paul, how are you, buddy? Paragon graduate. What's up, my brother? Handstands all the time now. Yeah, me too. Scott Morgan and I, we're going to get a handstand by 2022. I think we're going to finally get that figured out after I don't know how many years of trying, 20 years. All right, well, I don't know how many of you, throw up the hearts if you participated in the Tony and Shauna dance party yesterday. We're thinking about expanding to 4 songs. 4 songs. You were there. Nice, thank you. And then eventually we'll work our way to just a half hour and then an hour. You know what I mean? Here's what we're going to do. When this silly thing is finally over, whenever the hell it is, July, August, I don't know, man. We're going to have a 1-hour ridiculous dance party. Does that sound right to everybody? But you have to all do the right thing. All 306 of you have to do the right thing, even though you don't want to. I see these people outside my window. They don't seem to care. They think they're immune or something. I don't know. It blows my mind. Don't be that person, man. Couple announcements. Number 1, before I forget, probably tomorrow I'm going to put up the link for the free, that is free, FREE, all caps, double time workouts. They still are free, and there's no signups, there's no nothing, there's no cost. It's just doing the right thing. So you have some fun stuff to do, not only with your kids, but with also other people in the house. Your wife, your husband, your dog, your monkey. Do you have a monkey? I don't think you do. All right, so check those out. Those are a blast. People are loving them, which is really, really cool. And then, you've got BOD. If you're not on BOD, then get on it, right? Because there's enough content there to sink a battleship, okay? And of course, the Next Level stuff, if you guys want to do that as well. It's all right there. There's no excuses not to be as busy as you can possibly be. Did I want to do cardio last night? No. So here's what I did. I waited till 7 p.m. before I finally went, oh, come on, Horton. Like, you guys just think, oh, Tony's up at 6 working out. Ask Scott Pfeiffer. Oh, it's like pulling teeth to get me to do this stuff. But I know how I feel now as opposed to how I felt before I started yoga. It's the same thing every time. And that's what you want to do. And according to my physical therapist, yoga, meditation, and cardiovascular exercise strengthens the lower lungs. And the lower lungs is where this disease lives. Because most people who are overweight and out of shape only use the top half of their lungs. That's the reason why a lot of those folks are really, really struggling right now with this illness. So last night at 7 p.m., I went from the stationary bike to the jump rope to the treadmill. And I went round and round and round. And my goal was to burn 400 calories. I kept looking at my watch. And that took me almost exactly 55 minutes. Took me a while. But I did it, man. And I'm in here. And then tomorrow's my Sunday workout by myself. Sadness. But I'm going to do it, man, because this thing needs as much help as everything else. That makes sense?
Well, I might do upper with you tomorrow because I love you.
Shauna's going to do upper with me tomorrow. We should probably record that.
We should not.
You can record me doing it then. All right, everybody. Jason Diebold, dude. So great to see you, man. Really, really great seeing you. One of the originals. Jason, when P90X was huge, had a tattoo of P90X on his intercostal area of his rib cage, which he wasn't the first, by the way. Actually, I think he was the first, but he wasn't the last. So Jason, still committed, still in here, man. Good to see you, dude. That is it, everybody. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do now. Probably have a gorgeous breakfast. You know what I mean? That's what I'm going to do. Something yummy. Take care of one another. Wash those damn hands. Hot scalding water. Get in there, all right? And avoid other folks that you don't know. Seriously, that's really, really important. That's what we have right now. We don't have anything else, man. Social distancing. That's a term I never heard before. But
apparently we're all wearing masks now too.
And if you got a mask or a cover, and you're going out, wear one. Wear one, please. You know what I mean? Japanese, Koreans, and Chinese folks, when there's a sort of a major flu going around, they've been doing it forever. So let's jump on board and protect ourselves and protect the people around us. Sound like a good plan? All right. Paragon. Gosh, we only hope. We'll see what happens come June. Those of you that are signed up for the June Paragon, of course, we have the November? October.
Our anniversary weekend.
Oh my gosh. Wow, man. Bye, Scott. Bye. Scott's leaving. I'm leaving. Everybody else, thank you so very much. Really appreciate that. Hope you feel better than you did before we started this thing.
I do.
Do you?
I do.
Mrs. H? Say goodbye, Mrs. H.
Goodbye, Mrs. H.
I knew she
Bye,
was-
people.
I knew
Thank
she was
you.
going to say that. All right, everybody. Rock on. Peace, love.